I'm Nee and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be building with a new castle estate kit for the very first time. I must say this is going to be a really long one compared to usual, so sit back, relax, grab some tea, grab a snack if you want, but stick along for the ride, I would say. So here I am just looking at every single item that comes with a new kit and just testing all the stuff out. I didn't really know what to expect with the new kit. I was really hoping that we got enough items to be able to properly build a castle, because that's the whole point of the kit. And I was not disappointed, to be honest. We definitely have more than enough to build a full castle. However, I do feel like we could have gotten a bit more decorations. It's very much a build kit. Everything is very much build centered. You have all of your basic stuff to be able to properly build a castle, like the windows and the doors and the wallpaper. All those things are included, which is great. But compared to the images that we got before, the concept art, there was just a couple of flags and banners and stuff that honestly could have been included. Just something to make it look a bit more grand. Even a fireplace, for example, a really massive fireplace that would fit within a castle. Those kind of things, maybe were a little bit a question of oversight, to be honest. I'm finally working on the shell. This took so long. Just bear with me, because there we go. This is the finished shell. It was just so much faffing about and going back and forth with everything. I'm actually using a reference image of a real life castle. It's Arundel Castle. It's so stunning in real life. And this is kind of loosely based. And why do I say loosely? Because I did use it kind of to map out my shell. Obviously, this is The Sims and there's only so much we can do. So I tried basing myself on the beautiful shell in real life, but also just kind of adding my own twist to it and making it work for The Sims. And I think it did work out quite nicely. I was very happy with the shape. There's definitely a couple of turrets which look really cool in game. Overall, I'm really happy with the build. It took forever to finish, and so I'm only giving it to you guys on a Saturday, but oh well. Oh, that bug. This game, just the bugs we have in game at the moment confuse me greatly. They are very weird. And ever since the For Rent pack, just lots of stuff has just been broken. Just been a nightmare. Also, to build this, there was so much lag, and sure, this is a 64x64, which is the biggest lot in the whole of the game, but also, it just was so laggy. It was so bad to build, but it was still very enjoyable because I was just in my castle era, just living up the dream, being able to channel Sims Medieval, was having the time of my life, but still so laggy. I'm just working on a little passageway because I really wanted to add a moat, some sort, not exactly a river, just a moat next to the castle, just to make it feel a bit more grand and just a bit whimsical as well. I thought it just needed a bit of water, just needed a lake, a pool, whatever. And that's what I added here in the front. So I added a little walkway that just looks so nice in game, your Sims just go through it and it looks really magical. I just wanted this to be a really magical, beautiful place where your Sims can come and just have the time of their lives. I really didn't know what to make this lot because, well, I thought I debated for a long time whether I should make it a wedding venue, because I think this is the perfect, and I mean perfect place to get married in The Sims. And I do add quite a lot of wedding stuff to this beautiful castle because just if you have a castle in The Sims, you're gonna get married there. And I just felt like this particular castle just fit the wedding vibe, and I do add a little courtyard that has a wedding venue in there. There's a dining room that has all the wedding stuff in it. I definitely think it's great to have a wedding over here. But wedding venues are so buggy. The specific lock type is so buggy in game, so I did not want to make it a wedding venue, and I also wanted this to be a place where maybe you come if you don't want to get married. So this is a museum. I do add a couple of museum things. This is just so big. I will 100% be including a little walkthrough of the whole floor plan. I obviously could not fit furnishing the whole thing in video, otherwise you guys would be here for a while. I think in total this is 4 to 5 hours of footage of me just going around and furnishing this castle, and it's very intense. I'm just working on a bit of landscape, and as you guys can see, I'm just trying to make it quite overgrown. The castle in real life, Arundel Castle, is actually beautiful, and it's completely overgrown. Surrounding it, there's like a bit of like a foresty place. So I thought just having it be a bit overgrown would fit really nicely. I also added a couple of ducks and swans and everything to just make it look very whimsical once again. So I'm going around, once again, making it overgrown, very littered with plants, vegetation kind of everywhere. And it also just adds to that whimsical vibe. It just makes it feel a bit more like, it's almost like a fairy castle here in the middle of the Windenburg Island. So I thought it just fit very nicely. But also, the Windenburg Island, it's stunning. It's beautiful. I love it. I want to live here. I want to play here every time. But is it just me, or is this particular lot and the whole island in general just buggy? I understand that this is like island and like they have to have all of the animations of the boats going by and whatever's happening, and this is a 64 by 64, but once again, it's just so laggy. It's just bad. Every time I come and I build here, because honestly, I've got a death wish or something. I don't know why I would build on a 64 by 64 in Windenburg, but oh well. Every time I come here and I build here, it's terrible, but I can't help it because it's perfect. It's a perfect lot. So yeah, I'm finishing up on this massive shell at the moment, just going around and getting some ivy. Again, just trying to make it feel overgrown and like this place has got history. This has been here for so long. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that courtyard. I wasn't really sure if I wanted it to have some greenery, like a grass patch, and I'm trying to make that work here in the beginning, but I eventually know that it's just not gonna work. And the walkway was a bit awkward. As you can see it right here, it just looked a bit strange. So I forgot, oh yeah, the beautiful wedding arch from My Wedding Stories coming through. I just feel like this courtyard would be the perfect place to get married. It just looks stunning, honestly. So yeah, I get rid of those stupid fences. I just transform the whole thing into a courtyard. No green spaces. There's plenty of greenery outside anyway. So I'm just going around and using as much My Wedding Stories stuff as I possibly can. Getting those signs, so it's like, weddings here, this is the guest, this is the couple that's getting married, whatever or not. I go around with the romantic garden stuff. Yeah, and I use the benches and I use the little sculptures and everything. Just those two packs together just go really well. Oh, and I did like a custom arch over here, joining together the wedding arch with that little romantic garden stuff arch. And the wedding arch still works, everything works. I playtested everything, which took ages because this is so big. But yeah, this is the courtyard. This is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. It's the perfect place for your Sims to get married in. And I think I'm bringing every single one of my Sims here from now on. Like, my Sims will just be coming to castles for no reason. No reason whatsoever, but they will. I also wanted to add kind of like a mention to ruins. Maybe there was like some of the castle walls or whatever, or the town hall walls used to be around it, but now they kind of don't exist anymore. And the castle's the only thing that is left, so that's what I added. This is me working on a chandelier for the entrance. I wanted this to be a beautiful grand entrance, so I added the chandelier from vampires. There's a lot of vampires that will get used. A lot of vampires get together. Base game surprisingly has lots of like sort of antique feeling furnishings, so I did add lots of that. So yeah, I go around and I add lots and lots of sconces, and they're like the little candle sconces, and I just go around and add them everywhere. I wanted the lighting in this place to feel very whimsical and very like old school, warm, and like very inviting and very cozy in the castle. Does that work? I'm not sure, but that's what I was going for. I add the little soldier thingies, and I go around and add portraits and like just really trying to bring forth that really beautiful grand castle old kind of feel. And obviously the vampire stuff just works perfectly. So this is the entrance to the castle. You come in and you come through this room. If you look up, there's a beautiful chandelier just shining down on you that has been sized up to oblivion. So yeah, this over here is what I imagined the living room, if you could call it that. The castle's living room sounds a bit strange. But yeah, that is what this room is. So over there's just the staircase, and that goes to the second floor of the castle where all of the bedrooms and everything is. Because I imagine if you're getting married here, I suppose that you could maybe rent the castle and you would be, I know, with the full rent pack, you could potentially be living here, but this is not what this is for. No, you get married here and maybe you stay upstairs in one of the bedrooms and it's just beautiful and grand and it's like a honeymoon kind of thing. But your Sims are not supposed to live here. But then again, who am I to say what your Sims are supposed to do? Do whatever you want with the castle, honestly. Do whatever you want. But yeah, this is kind of the living room where your Sims come and they chill out. Maybe they're waiting for the wedding to happen. Maybe they just got married. There's a dance floor here as well, exactly for this purpose. If your Sims just got married and they're having their reception here, for example, they can go over there and dance in the dance floor and have a good time. I've included speakers. I've included all of the necessities. There's bars around. I mean, there's a glow bar right here in this little sitting little corner that's in one of the turrets. Yeah, there we go. The dance floor's right there. It's the My Wedding Stories dance floor, so your Sims can come over here and have their first dance and whatnot. And this is just next to the courtyard as well, so it would be perfect access. I wanted to add all of the wedding related activities kind of close to the courtyard, so your Sims do not have to route around and just spend hours trying to get anywhere, because you know Sims, they will do that. I also wanted to include a kitchen. This is supposed to look like a sort of like almost medieval kind of kitchen, very old, but I wanted to include a kitchen because we all know that the wedding cakes are bugged. So if your Sims are coming here getting married, they can make a cake. They can bake whatever cake they want. If they're spending the honeymoon here, if they're here for the day, I don't care. They've got plenty of amenities. They can cook, they can do whatever they want. I wanted to add this kitchen, and I think it just looked incredible in this castle because it just looks like quintessentially old and medieval, and maybe not medieval, I don't know, Victorian, something like that. It just works really nicely, and I wanted to add like lots of things that alluded to it being quite an old place. I also wanted to keep the original walls inside the castle. I did debate on whether or not I should have like wallpaper in some of the rooms, but I just felt like the castle walls are here to be preserved. So I just wanted to leave everything as original and as quintessential castle as I could. But yeah, that is me almost finished with this kitchen at the moment. I did clutter it up quite a bit because once again, I wanted to bring forth some realism into this kitchen and just make it feel like maybe people are cooking here, maybe the caterers are cooking here for the wedding or whatever's happening. And I wanted it to look like lots of baked goods are happening over here. And I think I did succeed with that, with all of the cakes that are littered around this kitchen. So yeah. This is what the kitchen looks like, and I was really happy with it. Just next to it, I wanted to add a bit more skill items. Yeah, I go around and I put that piano over there. But yeah, I wanted to add more skill. Maybe you're not coming here to get married, but you still want to come to the castle and enjoy it. So I wanted to incorporate wine making into it. I know it sounds a bit strange, but it just worked out in my brain. I was like, yeah, they're coming over here. There's like a cellar and they're making wine, and I wanted to add a winemaking station, and that's what I did. That's what that room is. This room over here is the cellar, so your Sims can come and store their wine and have it age and whatnot, and maybe you can steal some wine from any other Sim, because we know the Sims. They're just plopping their wines and their easels and whatever and just leaving them behind. So maybe you can just steal some wine. But yeah, essentially that's what the two rooms were. And this over here is one of the bathrooms. There's plenty of bathrooms around this castle, so your Sims do not have to fret, do not have to worry. But this is one of the bathrooms that's just next to the dining room, so if your Sim just got married, they're in the reception, they can come over here and relieve themselves and everything will be fine. I wanted this bathroom to feel quite grand. Everything in this castle is quite grand. Everything feels very over the top because it's a castle. Yeah, we're moving along to the dining room at the moment, and this dining room is one of the biggest rooms in the whole of the castle. I wanted it to be able to fit as many Sims as you want. If you're having a wedding reception here, you can invite every single person you know, and they would be able to fit. There's this bar area over here as well. Maybe you're having a bit of the wine that you made the day before your wedding. I don't know what you're getting up to. Don't know what your Sims are getting up to. So yeah, I added the buffet tables. I've added is it like a chocolate fountain? Or is it a wine fountain? I don't know how that would work, but I'm honestly confused. I don't remember. So yeah, I wanted this place to feel absolutely grand and massive, and like, this is definitely one of the standout rooms of the whole castle. I just absolutely loved how it came out. I love that fireplace just right in the center, and just everything surrounding this beautiful, beautiful dining room. Windows are just incredible. I honestly do really like this pack. I can see myself playing with it and building lots of stuff. I mean, I've got so many things that I want to build already, and I need to kick myself for something because I just cannot build everything. Otherwise, I'll just be building castles for the rest of my life now. And that's not really good, is it? But yeah, I go around, I use the vampire rugs, I use a lot of my Morning Stories little flowers and stuff, and I used the chairs as well, as you can see. But yeah, this is what the dining room looked like. This is the number one room, actually. This is the biggest room in the whole of the castle. I imagine this is probably the honeymoon suite. Your couple that just got married can come over here and enjoy the beautiful castle honeymoon suite. It's so stunning because of that beautiful... The Realm of Magic bed is absolutely incredible, and I just really felt like I needed to use that bed, and I adore that bed, and anytime I have the opportunity to use it, I will use it. And I did use it, and it just kind of came together because of that bed and the beautiful vampire furnishings that just look amazing and somehow match the base game really old stuff perfectly. This is a massive suite. It's got the fireplace as well. It's got a little desk, a massive grand piano as well, because I don't know what your Sims are getting up to in their honeymoon. So yeah, that's what's happening. And it's just beautiful and big. It's just a really big room. But yeah, it's got an ensuite on it, and you've got a bathtub, beautiful golden appliances everywhere. But that's what it looks like. And this is the finished castle. Like I said, I could not show you guys myself furnishing every single bit. However, I will go through and explain where everything is, and you guys will be able to see the floor plan. So this is the ground floor. As you guys saw, there's an entrance and the living room, which I furnished on screen. Next to it, there's a beautiful library. This is actually the smaller library, just a little research place if your Sims want to come over here to the museum and have a little look at history. There's also a formal room, which is like a bigger living room that has like a little chess table and just some different things for your Sims to do. You guys saw me furnish the kitchen, wine room, cellar, bathroom, and dining room. So let's move along to the first floor. So this is the first floor. As you guys saw, I furnished that bedroom, which is bedroom number 1. That is the master suite, if you say, the honeymoon suite. It's got its own ensuite just there. There's a shared bathroom over there for room 2 and 3, as well as a little sitting room just in between the rooms so your Sims can sit about, I suppose. Then the main big library, it's just to the side. It's on top of the dining room, so it's the second biggest room. It's got your bookshelves, it's got chess, it's got board games, it's got all sorts, easels, anything that your Sims want to do can be done in this library. Just next to that, there's another bedroom, bedroom number 4, which has an ensuite. There's another shared bathroom, and then there's the old museum room, which has all of the artifacts and all of the things that used to be in this castle originally. And this is the final floor, second floor. I actually did not furnish this one just for the fact that I want this to be able to run in most computers, and the lag was already so bad I did not want to add more to it. But this is what I see it being, like a little sitting room, not little, massive, because this is a castle. A massive sitting room, probably another bedroom, bedroom number 5, with an ensuite as well, and probably a little gallery just with all of the art that used to be around the castle and that the people that used to live in the castle collected. But yeah, that is this beautiful, massive Arundel Castle build. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to see it. Please do stick around actually for the tour, because I will include a picture of every single room that is in this castle so you can have a look at what it looks like. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you did like it, and share it with anyone you think would also like it. But yeah, bye bye!